Hello there everybody and happy Video Monday. Teshia here. This week's video is going out to someone who's very dear to me, and for the purposes of this video I will just call him Sweet Tea. So last night Sweet Tea asked me, what should I eat for breakfast? Or can you offer some suggestions for what I can eat for breakfast? Because Sweet Tea's been vegetarian for quite a while and wants to move away from eggs. He doesn't know what to have for breakfast if it isn't his eggs, because the eggs have been very good to him. They make him feel good, they keep him full for hours, all of the things you would want from your breakfast meal. However, for his own moral reasons, he wants to move away from the animal products. So he was feeling a little bit stuck about what to have. The other reason he's feeling stuck is because the oatmeals and the grains and the sugars tend to leave him feeling more hungry a lot sooner than, again, the eggs, which are obviously a much denser form of protein and fat. So what I would suggest to Sweet Tea, or to anyone else in such a conundrum, is that they, even though they're moving towards a plant-based diet, that they still focus on getting their, forming their breakfast around the same macronutrients that we're working, so proteins and fat. So it doesn't mean you have to eat eggs or chicken or whatever, but sticking with the proteins and fats in the morning is probably going to be the best thing for you. I personally have found from working with all of my clients that there tends to be two types of people when it comes to the breakfast meal. The people who do very, very well with like a grain cereal type thing, and they feel really full and energized from that. And then the other group who finds that leaves them feeling heavy and lethargic and hungrier a lot sooner. So there seems to be two types of people. You'll have to figure out what that looks like for you. You might also be more of a mixed type, where you can do the starches providing you have the proteins and the fats to slow the release of some of that sugar. So again, like every topic I talk about, there's no black or white answer here. You will have to figure this out for you. You can keep a food log, for example, and do, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, eat your breakfast based of starches and fruits. And then the other 3 days do the more protein and fat-based breakfast, and then do maybe a day or whatever of the mix. And really just feel, how many hours have I stayed feeling very satisfied, and how is my energy, and how is my workout, for example, if you went for a workout soon after eating or within a few hours or whatever. So feeling it out for you is essential. When it comes to what to have, there are endless possibilities here, obviously. So if you're I'm going to call them the carb type and the protein type. If you're the protein breakfast type, what I would suggest you try is something like almond butter and celery sticks, but that's not really such a good breakfast thing, I realize. So that's a thought. What I would suggest is maybe a protein smoothie that doesn't have the fruit in it. So you could do a scoop of protein powder, a big handful of spinach, some almond milk, and maybe a tablespoon of either like peanut butter or natural nut butter of some kind, or some coconut oil, chia seeds, some flax seeds, those types of things. All of those macronutrients are protein, fat, fibers, and not so much sugars. So you could do that. You could also get a recipe from online for like almond flour pancakes or coconut flour pancakes or almond flour muffins or something like that. But again, you want to emphasize the proteins. You want to emphasize the fats as opposed to the grains. Another option might be to make your own little raw cereal. You could soak a couple tablespoons of chia seeds in almond milk, and then add a handful of almonds or walnuts, or a tablespoon of cacao nibs, some cinnamon. Again, proteins, fats, not sugars. So hopefully that gives you a few ideas there, Sweet Tea. And then for the other type, the starch type, the person who eats their oatmeal and feels comforted and strong and good to go, you will probably find that you're good with most like green smoothies, so fruits blended with greens. You probably will do well with oatmeal with some flax and some berries. So again, fruits, starches are probably going to be good for you. You might be able to do some, you could do oatmeal muffins. There's lots of great recipes for that online. You could do, there are more options, I would say for your type. So figuring out which type you are is the main thing. And if you've been I shouldn't say stuck, but if you've been doing the same thing for years, you've been having the same like cereal type of a breakfast, you might also want to try this just to see how you feel differently. Because I've had clients like that, where clients who are having major issues with blood sugar fluctuations and energy, and they're starting their day with like a cashy type cereal and a huge glass of orange juice. So they're kind of spiking their blood sugar at the very start of the day. And if they are sensitive to that, if they are sugar sensitive people, they are not going to thrive on that type of a start. So you've got to figure it out. You've got to feel out what feels the best for you. And don't underestimate how valuable that will be for everything else that you have to do that day. It'll make you more efficient in every single way. So take the time to become aware of yourself and your body and your patterns, and the benefit of that is going to be enormous. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope, as always, that this has been helpful, insightful to you in some way, and certainly for you, sweet tea, I hope it gives you some ideas. Good luck. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.